Hello, welcome back to Farmer's Wife Homestead. I'm Stacey, if this is the first time we're meeting. And today what we are going to do is I've just got home in the last couple of days and I need to do kind of a little bit of a reset, and I went to the supermarket. Yes, I went to the supermarket yesterday, and Gilmore's and the fruit and veggie shop, and I just stocked up after being away for 2 weeks. We were low on a lot of fresh vegetables and some little bits and pieces, and I also got some good things that were on special. So I've got a whole bench full of fruit and veg here that I need to process, and I thought, well, I'll just show you what I do as far as how I store fruit and veg so that it can last for up to a couple of weeks in my fridge. And if you've got some great ideas as well that you do that you know works really well, please leave a comment in the comment section of your tips and tricks as well, because a lot of you read the comments, and it's really great to learn from each other. So I'm going to gather all my usual containers that I use, and yeah, we'll just kind of see how this video evolves. And I do want to also make, I'm going to show you what I'm making for my dinner. The rest of the family are having venison burgers, but I'm going to be doing a bit of keto. Oh, sorry, my knee is sore. I'm doing a bit of dirty keto. Oh, go away, fly. Dirty keto, and I'm going to make mine with a low carb tortilla, yeah, however it's said, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to make for my dinner. This was actually, it's called a smash burger, but I've made them before and they're so delicious, and I actually had it on the plan, on the video planning, to make for you guys for a what's for dinner at the start of April. But then I started making some other videos because I get lots and lots of requests as well. Right, on another note, I've come home, and after only being home away for 2 weeks, there's barely any feijoas, so we must have had a lot of wind while I was gone, and I think unfortunately most of them went to the pigs. And yeah, I'm going to still try and get some preserved so that I've got some for the rest of the winter. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any more feijoa recipes up, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't even really get to have many myself, but that's the luck and that's the mother nature. Alright, so yeah, I'm just going to grab my containers and then we'll have a look at what I've got, and I'll just show you what I do. I'm also prepping for my surgery, so I might even prep some potatoes and do some roast potatoes and chuck them in the freezer as just a little bit of a fourth, you know, like, what am I trying to say? Trying to be prepared. Right, I've got myself organised. So these are some of the containers that I use. So I picked these up at Kmart, and yeah, so I've been using these for a couple of months now, and they're quite handy, really good. And then when I was in Australia last January in Perth, I picked up 2 of these egg tray containers. So we're going to put the tray of eggs, because my chickens are having a break, so I'm going to put the tray of eggs into those, and then they can sit in the fridge. And what else did I get? I'll bring you over and we'll have a look. So I've got some sweet potato. I know I've got 3, but I'll have a look. Picked up some beautiful truss tomatoes. They were $4.99 a kilo. So that was a really good price. So I picked up a couple of kilos of those. The lettuce is going to go for dinner. Grab some spring onion, a cucumber, a couple of leeks. I got 5 pineapple because I took a whole heap of pineapple down for my grandchildren, so I need to, they were like $3.30, so I need to restock up my pineapple so that I'm not, so I've got enough basically for the rest of the year till it comes back in season again. What else have we got? Oh, this was a good buy. Beautiful little small zucchini, and it was $2.49 for a kilo. So I grabbed a couple of kilos of those. What else did I get? 3 red onions. In case I want to make some fridge pickles, but I've still got some left from last time. I got some whole potatoes, so I can do twice baked potatoes, even though I'm not supposed to be having potato. A couple of broccoli was 99 cents a head. A couple of big cabbage because they were 2 for $5, and a big bag of carrots for $4.99, so they were like 5. What else have I got? Another broccoli. Yeah, there should be another one of these somewhere, but oh, I think it might be over here. No. Might have to check the boot of my car because I'm missing a sweet potato. So what I'm going to do is, these actually look like they're in really good condition and they're not sweating. So I'm going to put these straight into this big container. So I like to grab some paper towel and put it down the bottom. And I'm not going to wash these, but if they're a little bit if they're not nice super dry like these ones are, and they're a little bit wet, wash them and then dry them really well. And I find that I take them out of this bag and they just last better if you take them out of the bag. So it's quite a big bag, so it's 2 kilos. So that's it. So the carrots will stay like that. Now do the eggs next. And I just put the date sticker on there so I know when they're best by, but always test if I'm not sure. So with cabbages, I find I don't really do anything to them. I'm going to take off some of the bigger outer leaves, simply because just to cut down on some space being used up. But cabbage lasts a long time in the fridge. And all you need to do is, if it's a little bit manky on the outside, is you just take a couple of the leaves off, and it's usually pretty good. So all these outer leaves will go to the pigs and the chickens. And the 2 girl pigs had piglets while I was gone, so we've got 16 new babies. So I'm just going to put those straight into the fridge as they are. So I'm just going to give these a good wash and then dry them thoroughly, and then I'm going to pop them into a container like this. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that, because I brought them so that I could grate them up and freeze them. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to wash them, grate them, and then put them into sandwich size bags. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop those in the freezer. Right, so I did that. The leeks I like to just top and tail. I don't wash them now. I'll wash them before I go to use them, because they're nice and dry at the moment, and I just cut them to the size that I'm wanting. This just helps, not only if the veggies are, you know, half prepped, saves you time when you want to go cook. So yeah, just into a bag, and I just remember that I've got to wash them. Well, you can see some dirt on them anyway, so. And I like to just pop a paper towel and try and get as much of the air out as possible. I find glass containers are really good to use as well. I have, just get them. I have these from Kmart. So the bottom is glass and then it's got the plastic click-clack. So these are also really good to use as well. The sweet potato, I think I might just top and tail these, and I will freeze them. They also freeze really, really well. So I'm just going to give them a light peel. Because I'm not sure when I will use these up, and I've got them, you know, just so I can cut down on a little bit of potato that I'm eating, just while I'm trying to lose a little bit more weight before the surgery. So yeah, so I'm just going to peel these, and then I'm just going to dice them, probably about that size there, and then just chuck them in the freezer just like that. You don't have to do anything else with them. And then when you're ready, you just pop them into the oven to roast or steam or however you want to cook them. So I'll just do those, and then that will be another job off the list. So just straight into the bag. I don't know about you, but I find it much easier if I prep all these vegetables when I've brought them, then a lot less gets wasted, and I tend to use a lot more. Like I quite often like to cut up fruit as well, and then if I feel like some fruit, then it's just quick grab and go, you know, from the fridge. So yeah, so that will go, and when I find the third one, it'll go in there as well. I'm just going to chuck it straight into the freezer. Tomatoes, I think I'm just going to leave them as is. Red onion, don't need to do anything with that. Potatoes need to go in the fridge. Leeks need to go in the fridge. Right, broccoli I like to prepare as well, and it goes into one of these. I give it a good rinse, and then I just break it into florets. And that way, as I said, it saves some of the time when I'm ready to get dinner ready, when everything's all washed and cut. Don't forget to save all your peelings and you know, your broccoli stalks and stuff like that for making veggie stocks. You can just chuck them all into the freezer. I probably wouldn't leave the broccoli for 2 weeks, but I've got frozen broccoli in the freezer as well. So that's the broccoli there. Spring onions. I think I might actually, what I normally do is chuck them in a jar and put them on the windowsill, and then as I need them I just cut them and then leave the stalk like about that much, and then it regrows. So I don't actually want to do that this time, just because I don't want it cluttering up the windowsill. And the other thing that I have done many times, as long as the roots are on the bottom, is you just go and chuck them in the garden, and then your spring onions will continue to grow and you've got them on hand all the time. But what I'm going to do today is cut them all up, and then I'm going to use them in like a mashed potato. It's really nice in mashed potatoes. And we're doing the twice baked potatoes, so use them for that as well. So I'm just going to chop them up in preparation. I'm going to keep the green tops. The cucumber I'm just going to put into this little glass jar, and just going to take it out of its plastic wrapper, which drives me insane because it's in its own wrapper. Just going to give this a rinse. In there. Onions. The pineapples can stay there. I'm going to do them tomorrow. And I need some of this lettuce for dinner tonight. So with lettuce, especially iceberg lettuce, I find if you wash it and hydrate it, spin it if you've got a salad spinner, and then pop it into a plastic bag, it will last for quite some time. If you use a knife, you can get that rust, sort of rust colour come onto your lettuce. So yeah, if you want it to keep for a long time, so what I do is just cut the bottom off. That's a bit manky. So I cut the bottom off, and then anything that I'm going to use up now I can slice now. Otherwise I just take it apart like this, give it all a good wash, and then put it into the plastic bag like that. Okay, don't cut it, because then you won't get that that sort of, I'll show you what I'm meaning. Can you see that brownness there? That's from being cut. So that's what we want to avoid. So I will do that, and I will also chop up some lettuce to go with tonight's dinner. And because it's nice and dry, there, that will last now, and I will process the rest of this to go with dinner. Full smash burger. This one nice thin. Slices. So that's for the normal burgers, and that's for mine. I've shared this smash burger mayo recipe before, when we made copycat Big Mac burgers, but I'm going to just quickly show you again, and I don't have measurements or anything like that. It's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and taste it. Okay, so it's mayo, and I think I'll just use up the last of this. Mayo, and then I'll link the big copycat Big Mac burgers in the description, but you want a bit of garlic powder, and paprika. And onion powder, a little bit of onion powder, some dill, and I love the taste of dill, so I'm putting in a bit. So you need some pickled gherkins. I've got baby ones here. And you need some of the pickle juice. I'll start with 2 tablespoons. And then I'm just going to cut these up finely. Sometimes I like to put a bit of sour cream in there as well, but I can't be bothered today. And I like to add a bit of salt as well. Let's give it a good mix. I can't remember if I put tomato sauce in this. I have a feeling I might, but I'm not going to today because I just want to keep it pretty plain. Right, have a taste test. Yum. No, it's perfect just the way it is. There we go. Big Mac sauce. Do have a feeling that there's a little bit of tomato sauce in this traditionally, but for the life of me I can't remember the recipe from when I made it, so that is however delicious anyway. Right, so I'm going to grab some beef mince and we're going to get this little smash burger organised for myself. So I've got some low carb wraps here, so I'm just going to grab one, and I've got some beef mince, and you can add, you know, garlic powder and onion powder and salt and stuff to the beef and mix it all up, put flavourings, whatever you like, but I like to just have the pure taste of the beef. So I'm going to grab about that much beef mince, and then you're just going to quite thinly push it down real hard. I'm heating up a pan here, and you're just going to take this and put it meat side down. Press it in. You want it on a nice high heat. It's looking good. I'm just going to flip this, and now I'm just doing the other side. Right, to put it together, I'm going to a little flake of sea salt, a little grate of cheese. I've just put it in a bowl. I want some of my pickled red onion, and then some lettuce, and a good splodge of the sauce. I've been looking forward to showing you this for such a long time. I think it was really popular on TikTok ages ago, because my daughters, well, probably about a year ago, and my daughters were like, Mum, you got to try the TikTok copycat taco whatevers. So it's dinner. So good. Yum. Oh, that's so good. So I'm going to have my dinner. By the time I finish my dinner, the others will be home, and then I'll make their dinner, and they're having venison burgers. So thanks for joining me today while we made a bit of dinner and prepped some fruit and veg for the coming week, and spilling over to the following week. And I hope that you are well. I think I may have already said that, but tired old brain. Anyway, I hope to see you on the next one, and take care for now. If you give these a go, let me know in the comments. Alright, bye.